Hey everybody, how you doing? Today is January 1st, 2024. So Happy New Year. I haven't made any content in a while. Been busy doing other things, working, and there's a whole lot of nothing really. But it's a brand new year, brand new day. I've decided to start making some more content. Today I'm working on this it's a 73 thing chassis. You've probably seen some of my older videos where I pulled the body off that thing. This is it. Hope y'all can hear me all right. I don't have a personal mic. It's just on the camera there. I'm putting some rust converter on it. And I'll bring you in a little closer and show you. As you can see, this right here is what I'm putting on it. It's a rust converter ultra. I think I picked this up off Amazon or somewhere. I've had it for a while, and I've got a separate container with some in it there, just a paintbrush. You can see up here on the bulkhead, this is what it looked like before I started. And back here, this is just got one coat on it. And it's not paint. It actually turns the rust into something else. I can't remember what it was called, but it seals the rust and it stops the rust from getting any worse. So got this much of it done so far. I'm fixing to flip this thing up on its side and do the underside. I'm not real worried about doing this front just yet because this beam's got to come off. I'm going to put new ball joints and tie rod ends in it and all that stuff. So let me get set up and I'll bring you back. Okay, so got it over here, got it set up. It's got a couple straps tied to it. Going up to a chain hoist on the ceiling. Put you back over here in the stand and see if I can get this thing flipped up without killing myself. It might be entertaining anyway. I hope not too entertaining. Yeah, I think that'll stay there. Just a nice little hammer and dent right there that I've never seen. I'll bring you in here a little closer and let you look at it. So you can see what I'm seeing. Lots of rust everywhere. Some spider eggs. There's a nice little indent right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know if that's showing up. Yep. Yeah, she's pretty solid. I mean, it ain't real solid, but I ain't unhooking it either, so it ain't gonna go nowhere till I get it painted up. Alright, I'm gonna get off here for a few minutes and wire brush this thing a little bit and put some more of that rust converter on it. Alright, let's move in here and take a little closer look at it. Lots of rust everywhere, which is what I expected. Got a little dent right there, probably rock hit it at one time in its life. Rust up here on the bulkhead. Yeah. See some holes right there. I'm gonna have to patch that up. Hit this thing with a wire wheel. Start putting some of that rust converter on it, and we'll patch that hole. Probably not in this video, but maybe in another one. Don't feel like dragging the welder out right now, but I might. You never know. We'll see. Over and look at that hole again. Yep. Pretty big hole to fix. Cut that out, put in some new metal. It'll be good as new. I'm gonna finish this thing up. I'm not gonna let y'all make y'all suffer through all of that boring stuff, so I'll bring you back in a little bit. Alright, had to come outside for a minute because the dust is getting pretty thick in there. Rust dust. Whew. Thought I'd bring you out here with me while letting it air out in there. Show you my old 67 I've been working on, off and on. She's just an old beater. She's nothing fancy. This has got a thing front end under it. I built that front bumper. Built these Nerf bars. Like I said, she's just an old beater. That's the old 1776. I'm still running it. It's got that fugly cherry bomb muffler on it. Sorry about the focus there. See if I can get it. That's a little better. That's my dog Ginger. How you doing, girl? Yeah. Old beater four-wheeler. It's starting to clear out a little bit in here. Had to turn the heat on. It's down about 45 degrees already. Alright, we'll get back in here in a minute. Okay. Got most of the rust knocked off of it. It ain't perfect. I ain't trying to make it perfect. This inverter, rust inverter, converter, whatever it is, you don't have to get it all knocked off. It'll turn it all black. It ain't paint, it changes the rust. So it ain't rust no more. But got her cleaned up a little bit. Still not sure what I'm going to do about that dent. Probably nothing. I don't think it's going to hurt the integrity of the structure. The line seems to be pretty straight. And the pan gets to it. I think it'll be fine. Got some rust pitting in here. It's pretty solid though. But that's probably about all it's going to get under here, clean it up, and we're going to get rust converted. Okay, this ain't going to be too terribly exciting, but you just paint this stuff on, slather it on there. Just like he's painting a fence. Try to get it all in all the little nooks and crannies. Doesn't smell too terribly bad. It does have a little odor. I've smelled a lot worse stuff. You should be wearing some protective gloves of some kind. I'm sure it's not good for your skin. Just slather it on there. Also, it's messy, so you can see I've got some plastic underneath. But that's about it. And I think this stuff cures. It dries in like 24 hours. Usually overnight. Usually let it sit overnight. You can apply a second coat if you want. You see it kind of goes on kind of white, milky looking, and it dries black. But yeah, that's what it is, painting the fence. So I'm just going to keep doing this, get it all slathered up. I'll bring you back in when I'm done. Okay guys, this stuff's been on for about 10 minutes I guess. You can see how it's kind of turned black. A few runs in it, most of those will level out. I didn't put any on that hole yet because we've got to address that. But it looks 100% better than it did. And now it's protected. So, also I'd like to mention, I am not sponsored by these guys. Hell, I ain't sponsored by anybody. But this is just some stuff I use. I come across it, and it works really good. Use it if you want. There's other brands out there that's probably just as good. Can't remember what I paid for this, but you can look it up online if you need some. You let this stuff dry, like I said, 24 hours. You can paint right over this without any primer, and or you can put a second coat of this stuff on for further protection. I'll probably put another coat on this before I'm done, but that's what it looks like when you get it painted on there. Back to the stand here. Yeah. Well, this stuff does smell a little worse than I remember, so this is probably where I'm going to leave this one. like I said, I'm just getting back into making videos again. I've been out of it for a year, maybe 2 years, or however long it's been. It's been a while. And I was thinking, new year, let's get back into this, start making some videos, helping people out, having fun. Yeah, just, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Join me next time. We're going to patch that hole. Who knows what else we'll get into. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks. Okay, if you're still watching, let me see if I can focus this in a little bit better. If you're still watching, it's story time with old Larry Mack. See that old yellow car back there? I picked that car up, probably 5 years ago or so. Maybe longer than that, I can't remember. But back when I was 16, my first car was a 72 Volkswagen Beetle. Just an old standard Beetle. But it was yellow, it was that color. And I thrashed the piss out of that old car. But so when I come across this one, like 30 years later, yeah, I'm that old. I had to have it. So I bought that car, and it sat in my yard for a couple of years. Rain got in the motor. It ran when I bought it, and I had to rebuild the motor on it. And but yeah, I just brought back a bunch of memories from a long time ago, and kind of got me back into Volkswagens again. And that's kind of like where it all started again. That old car I used to have, man, we had a lot of fun in it. I had a lot of fun in that car. Me and my buddies, we used to ride around. We put some big old motors on the back of it, and there wasn't nowhere we couldn't go back through the woods and stuff up here in Arkansas. Just had this good old time. But yeah, like I said, I thrashed the piss out of that old car, and there probably wasn't a panel on it that didn't have a dent in it. And I remember when I got rid of it, it was about the only thing left good on it was the motor and the transmission. Yeah, but it's good old times, It brings us back around to our childhood, and that's kind of why I got back into Volkswagens and working on this project now. This frame I'm working on, this chassis it's a 73 Thing chassis. It's IRS, independent rear suspension, or the old yellow car, it was a swing axle. Had a little accident in it about a year ago, maybe a little longer than a year ago, and got hit in the rear end, and it bent the torsion tubes on it. So the chassis, it had a lot of rust in it, and the bulkhead, we welded it back together and stuff and made it work. But so that's where I'm going with this build. We're starting from the bottom up. Starting from the bottom all the way up. We're going to rebuild this car, make it nice. I'm not trying to build a show car. I'm just trying to build a good old Baja to go out and have fun in, and maybe make it look decent, but that's where I'm at, and I just want to say again, thanks for watching, and I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.